This story takes place after Goku and Vegeta faced a challenge like never before, against their fellow Saiyan, Broly. Together, they fused to form one of the strongest warriors in the universe, Gogeta. However, Goku's pure heart allowed him to see the good in Broly, and instead of ending the battle in bloodshed, they chose to form a bond of friendship. As a result, Broly became indebted to Goku, and a powerful connection was born between the two. While everything seemed calm in Universe 7, a new disturbance was quietly emerging, stemming from events not too long past. Android 17, standing with his family, gazed at the sunset, completely unaware of the consequences that his well-intentioned actions were about to bring. On planet Sadala, in Universe 6, we see Kale and Caulifla intensely training. Caulifla is persistently asking Champa to teach her new secret techniques of the gods. But while she's talking non-stop, Champa's attention suddenly shifts as the ground begins to shake. Everyone thinks it might be an earthquake, but Champa is surprised and wonders, why is Beerus in this universe? As he briefly senses Beerus's presence, Caulifla, seeing this as a potential challenge, gets even more excited and fired up. Meanwhile, in Universe 11, we see Toppo kneeling before Lord Belmod in the Palace of the Destroyer. Suddenly, the ground starts shaking there too, immediately alerting both Toppo and Belmod. For a brief moment, they sense Goku's presence, and the impact is so strong that a kettle on the table shatters. "It feels like they're very close to us," Belmod says with a chuckle. At this moment, Earth in Universe 7 is feeling the most impact from all these events. In the city, Krillin is doing everything he can to save as many civilians as possible. However, in his heart, he wonders, "Goku, hasn't your quest for power gone too far this time?" Goku is now facing the final test of his divine power, and his resolve has become stronger than ever. The battle he's fighting in the sky is on a multiversal level, one that will bring him more pain than he's ever experienced and push him to a level that neither mortals nor gods could have imagined. This is Dragon Ball Kakumei, and Chapter 1 marks Goku's final test of the gods. Goku's power is being felt across the entire multiverse as he shakes planets throughout the galaxy. At the same time, Beerus is sending out quakes through time and space, countering Goku's energy. Back on Beerus's planet, Whis senses that something is changing. Something big is about to happen. Suddenly, a ring comes through his staff, and Whis picks up the call. On the other end are the Supreme Kai and Elder Kai. "Hello, Sir Whis," the Supreme Kai says. "I apologize for the interruption, but the entire universe is shaking. I also sense that Son Goku and Lord Beerus's auras are completely out of control. Could you explain what's happening?" Whis chuckles and responds, "This is the result of Son Goku's training." We then see Goku's Ultra Instinct reaching levels never seen before. Even Goku is surprised by his own strength. However, Beerus immediately tests him, firing a devastating beam right past Goku's face, followed by a powerful punch. But Goku responds with an equally powerful punch, and the impact between the two is so intense that the planets behind them are sliced in half. Their battle has now reached nuclear levels, with every move destroying the planets around them. Goku ducks under Beerus and tries to land a punch, but Beerus dodges it. Then, Beerus delivers a kick to the back of Goku's neck, momentarily stunning him. However, Goku quickly recovers and flies away to create some distance, firing a series of Kai blasts at Beerus. Using a strange technique, Beerus reflects Goku's blasts back at him, catching Goku off guard. As Goku continues to lead Beerus in this chase, his own blasts come back towards him, causing a massive explosion. But when the smoke clears, Beerus is shocked to see that Goku is barely affected. In an instant, Goku appears behind Beerus and without hesitation unleashes a devastating point-blank attack that obliterates everything in its path. The attack is so powerful that it shatters a nearby moon, and Beerus seems to vanish in the aftermath. We then see Beerus, who is being launched with such tremendous force that he flies straight through one planet and slices the upper half off another. But in an instant, Beerus grabs Goku by the face and appears right in front of him, preparing his next attack. This time, we've never seen Beerus so aggressive. He tries to deliver a Hakai attack directly to Goku's face, aiming to erase him from existence. However, Goku suddenly disappears. Frustrated, Beerus yells, "Stop running away!" As Goku continues to evade him and the chase goes on, their multiversal battle lands on a planet called Gia. Goku is doing his best to fight Beerus while also trying not to disturb too many planets in the process. But controlling a battle of this magnitude is nearly impossible. Beerus grabs Goku by the foot and slingshots him through space with incredible force. This scene is absolutely mind-blowing, as Beerus's power is so intense that any other being's limbs would have been torn apart from such strength. Goku flies through space at an incredible speed, and the sheer power of their auras sends a blinding light across the galaxy. Even in his Ultra Instinct form, Goku is no match for Beerus's overwhelming strength. Eventually, Goku crashes onto a planet called Takotako, which is full of life and inhabitants. One of the beings notices a bright light rapidly growing in size, and then Goku crashes into the city. The impact is massive, creating a huge crater, with Goku embedded deep into the planet's surface. Steam rises from the crater and from Goku himself. As the light slowly fades, we see Goku slipping in and out of consciousness, utterly defeated by Beerus's overwhelming power. At this point, as long as Goku remains on planet Takotako, the planet is in grave danger, as Beerus has no intention of stopping their battle. Above the planet, Beerus is preparing a devastating attack, powerful enough to erase anything it touches. A massive supernova-like attack is forming at his fingertip, casting a light over the planet, almost like a second sun. But unlike the sun, this attack will wipe out all life on the planet if it makes contact. Just then, Goku begins to regain consciousness, coughing up blood as he is still lodged deep in the planet's mantle. Despite his injuries, he starts to move slightly, realizing the imminent threat. Summoning all his strength, Goku heroically rips himself free from the crater. As he rises, he notices a child nearby and starts to call out, determined to take action before it's too late. As Goku tries to escape the planet Takotako, he enters his Ultra Instinct form again. The moment their eyes meet, Goku realizes that to face Beerus head-on, he needs to get out of the planet's atmosphere. "Why are you putting an entire species in danger, Lord Beerus?" Goku thinks to himself while trying to distance himself from the planet. However, just as Goku is about to leave, he feels something tugging at his leg. When he looks down, he sees the same child from earlier, holding onto his leg as he flies into space. "Get ready," Beerus says, showing no regard for any life in their path. Goku lands on a rocky surface, realizing that he now has to act fast since he's not only responsible for his own survival, but also for the life of the child. His options are running out. Beerus, without hesitation, releases his massive attack, and a blinding light envelops both Goku and the child. From below, Goku's face shows absolute terror as the sphere of destruction engulfs them. Beerus's attack is so large that it completely consumes everything in its path. Goku landed on Takotaka with immense force, like a small pebble compared to a basketball, causing ripples of destructive energy to spread throughout the multiverse. Even on Beerus's planet, the Oracle Fish begins to sense the enormity of their battle and expresses concern, saying, "These two are truly astonishing." Whis too feels uneasy about the situation and considers intervening. But the Oracle Fish, having fallen asleep, murmurs ominous predictions about the potential consequences of their fight, speculating whether this battle could be linked to greater, universal repercussions. Back on Earth, things seem to finally be calming down as the colossal battle between the two gods begins to subside. Gohan and Piccolo both sense something is off, however. Piccolo remarks, "It seems like Goku has come to terms with his power at last." Gohan adds, "He should be back soon." Gohan then thinks about his own training, saying, "I'll get back to it soon too. You never know what might happen." Piccolo acknowledges Gohan's determination to protect others, but also understands how serious Gohan is about his responsibilities and the commitment he has to the path he's chosen. On planet Paishin, which has 2,000 times the gravity of Earth, Vegeta is flying at incredible speeds, destroying mountains and toppling cliffs along the way. "Damn it, I'm plateauing!" Vegeta exclaims, coming to a sudden halt on the ground. All these training methods are becoming useless. Meanwhile, on the debris left behind by the moon of planet Takatako, we witness one of the most devastating scenes ever shown in Dragon Ball. Goku, who has endured Beerus's wrath, is severely injured. His skin is burned off, revealing only muscles and tendons underneath, as he shields the young child from certain destruction. "Lord Beerus!" Goku stutters in pain, pushing himself far past his limits. "Without my help, an entire civilization would have been wiped out by your hand." Goku is barely holding on now, exhausted and nearly unconscious. Beerus, completely unfazed, responds nonchalantly, "Guess I'm just doing my job as the god of destruction." Despite the agony, Goku tells the child not to worry, promising everything will be all right, using the last of his energy to create a protective aura around the child. But soon after, he collapses, losing consciousness. Beerus, observing the situation, reflects, "Never has a mortal given me such a fight. Rare are those who force me to use this much power." But then, he coldly concludes, "However, warrior, you've reached your limits." Goku is still trying to push himself, his mind racing wildly as he attempts to reach a level of power he's never thought possible. "Wow, just when I was getting tired and thirsty," Goku thinks to himself, his mind flowing as if he's drifting in a peaceful place. "What is this place? It feels so nice." Then he hears voices. "Vegeta, aren't you with the others? You're completely useless, Kakarot. Hey, calm down. Wake up, Son Goku. Dad, where'd you come from?" Finally, Goku regains consciousness, standing up with his wounds still visible. A mystical aura surrounds him as his Ultra Instinct returns. But this time, something is different. In the blink of an eye, Goku transports the child back to the surface of planet Takatako. He seems to be healing from his severe injuries and is ready to continue the fight. Goku flies past both Beerus and Whis, leaving them in shock as he leads them away from the planet. Then, Goku flies beneath a large moon nearby and starts lifting it. As he does so, an immense amount of energy pours out from his body, causing the very planets around him to align with his aura. Goku is preparing an attack that will take the Dragon Ball universe to a whole new level. The energy intensifies, and moons and planets form a serpentine shape around Goku's upcoming strike. The very fabric of space seems to be shifting as Goku gets ready to unleash his celestial dragon fist. Beerus, witnessing this, begins to grow concerned about the attack that's about to come. Suddenly, a wave of aggressive black lightning surrounds Goku's attack, and he realizes that something has shifted. At this moment, a hand slams down onto Goku's shoulder, catching him off guard. Behind him, Beerus has undergone a transformation, but not just any transformation. This is something straight out of a nightmare. Beerus now stands before him as a true destroyer, exuding an unimaginable aura. "Be proud, Son Goku," Beerus says, his voice calm but with an eerie edge. "I can barely remember the last time I combined these two powers." Goku, still reeling from the surprise, quickly breaks free from Beerus's grip, appearing behind him on another boulder. "Useless," Beerus remarks, his voice dripping with disdain. "You're as slow as a turtle to me now," and he chuckles, clearly unfazed by Goku's speed. Determined, Goku begins to prepare his Kamehameha, getting into his stance. What follows is a breathtaking scene as Goku assembles his attack. The Kamehameha, with a silhouette of Goku's entire being mirrored within the attack, radiating incredible power. "Wow, they really are pushing it," Whis observes, watching the battle unfold. Ultra Instinct combined with his destructive form. Impressive. Beerus, recognizing the intensity of Goku's power, is intrigued but still confident in his superiority. Just when my body was getting rusty, Beerus remarks, now excited by Goku's growing power. Goku then attempts to release his devastating Kamehameha, but before he can, searing pain shoots through his body. His energy depletes instantly, and he collapses back into his base form. Whis and Beerus both watch in surprise as Goku finally succumbs to exhaustion. The relentless battle with Beerus has taken its toll on the Saiyan warrior, but despite his collapse, the immense progress Goku has made is undeniable. Goku's fight with Beerus will be unforgettable. As Goku falls unconscious through the endless vacuum of space, both Whis and Beerus have to acknowledge just how impressive Goku was. Whis remarks on how difficult it is to control Ultra Instinct, and Beerus realizes the extent of the damage they've caused, not just on his own planet, but across the entire multiverse. By the end of this chapter of Dragon Ball Kakumei, Goku has proven his worth, pushing Beerus further than he's ever been pushed before. However, this is just the beginning. While it seems like peace is returning to the world of the Z fighters, the warning from the Oracle Fish still echoes in Whis' mind. A devastating secret is about to be revealed, one that even the gods may not be able to control.